Hi everyone. This is regarding the Python for Data Science Week 1 NPTEL course. So we'll see in the week 1 we're having the syllabus like introduction to Python, how to declare the variables and so on. So here first we'll see the Python variables. How can we give the variable name and so on. Okay. So the questions will be this type of questions they will ask. Uh, Okay, so if you see which of the following variable names are invalid in Python like that. So for answer this question, we need to know what are the rules and regulations we need to follow for the variable names. So whenever we are giving a variable name in Python, always variable names can be a group of both letters and digits, but they have to begin with a letter. And variable name should not begin or end with underscore even though both are allowed, but normally they won't throw any error even though if you add underscore at the starting and underscore at the ending. But normally practice we won't use the underscore at the starting, but if you use the underscore at the starting of the variable name at the end of the variable name, it won't throw any error. The compiler won't throw any error, and any other special characters other than the underscore will throw an error. Okay, so it is a case sensitive. You have to use the names. If you see here, NAME is different from this NAME, and again it is different from this one. All are different. Okay, so if you see, if I want to age employee, capital A, here we used capital E. Any all these are allowed. Age employee, yeah. But if you change the variable, that is a lower letter to a capital letter or capital letter to small letter, it is considered as another variable. Okay, so all are allowed. Okay, we will see just like examples how you can give the variable names. So if you want to execute your Python codes, you can use your Google Colab, okay, to run your Pythons compiler, like online compiler. Google Colab, go to the Google. Okay, Google, you type Colab. Okay, so whatever there, you have to log in with your mail ID. Okay, welcome to Google Colab is there, no? You click this one, then you have to sign in by using your mail ID. If already it's there, it will open. Otherwise, it will ask you to connect with your Gmail account. Connect, and then you click here the connect button. Already I connected through my Gmail account. Okay, then you can run your programs here to check whether these are correct or not. So what is the benefit of Google Colab is, if you run the code in your thing, it will be stored forever. Okay, no need to install the Python. If you are not having any Python already installed in your systems, you can use the Google Colab. Okay, so if you see how to give the variable, I told you here. If you see, I use the name underscore. So name underscore is allowed. It won't throw any error. The underscore operation will be used. It can be used either at the end or at the starting. Okay, so this is the so if you those who are the first time they are using the Google Colab, so this first, if I click this code option here, it will give the another thing. So you can write there the code. Okay, here you can write, and this is the run button. Okay, now you see, I use the underscore at the starting. Okay, the variable name, it won't throw any error because both are allowed. Underscore is an operation we can use either at the starting or at the end of the operator. There won't be any error using other than any other characters. If you use any other characters other than that one, if you see here, I use the other special character. If I use any other special character, then it will throw an error called syntax error. So then variable, if you use any other special characters, it will throw an error called syntax error. Okay, so you should not use that one. Underscore you can use in between also, no problem. If you want to use starting or ending, or if you want to give my name, if you want to give my underscore name, I can use like this also. Okay, my underscore name. Normally, sorry, here one more underscore is there. Okay, so there won't be any error. You can use either capital letters starting, no problem. You can use the capital letter. Anything will be, you can change. Okay, these are the different names you can have. But the special characters, you should not use any special character. If you use the special character, then it will throw an error called a syntax error. And one more thing you need to remember, always the variable name should not start with a digit. If you start with a digit, then it will throw an error called again syntax error. Okay, you can use the end, no problem. No, if you use the name one, no problem. Name underscore one, no problem. Okay, but the variable name always has to be start with a variable. Okay, always it has to start with a variable, that is this. Okay, so this is about the variable names. Okay, so if you see an examples of these, so this is the question we asked: which of the following variable names are invalid in Python? Okay, so whenever they are asking the questions, they will give like boxes, square boxes, meaning that square boxes means there are answers, one or more than two answers for that question. So if there is a circle type of answers means there is only one answer. Box type of answers means you like this, you need to there is a answer, two or more answers will be there for that one. Okay, you should be remember that one. And one more thing you need to remember, it will like box type. Okay, here like box type will be there. There should be more than one answer for that question. And assume that here if you see this answer, the following variable names are invalid. So as we discussed, one starting with the digit, so it is invalid. Variable underscore one is allowed, variable one is also allowed, and variable slash any other special character other than underscore is not allowed in this one. So this is the invalid. So both are incorrect. You need to click both the boxes, then only you will get point one. Assume that you answered only one underscore variable, you didn't get any options, then you will get 0.5 marks. Assume that you answered one underscore variable and variable one. So variable one is your wrong answer. Actually, it is allowed. Then you will get the 0 points, even though this is valid. You should be very careful whenever you are answering the box types. If you are answering all the questions, then you will get the full marks. If you answer only the half of the options, then you will get the half marks. If you give any one incorrect option, then totally you will get the 0 marks. Okay, so this is about the first variable names. And so if you want, you can see the execution of that one also. Okay, variable underscore name underscore slash. If I give slash, then also, so any other special character, so it will throw an error, syntax error. Okay, so this is about the variable, how we have to declare the variable names. And next we are having after variables, there is a assignment operations, how you are assigning values to variables in Python. So normally in your we are writing x is equal to 50 like that. Here we are having a call multiple assignment in Python. So you can assign like x is equal to y is equal to z is equal to 50, meaning that x is equal to 50, y is equal to 50, and z is equal to 50. Instead of writing separately, you can write. And one more is there, one more option is there, a comma b comma c is equal to 5, 10, 15. This also allowed, meaning that a is equal to 5, b is equal to 10, and c is equal to 15. This is also another And next, we are having one more assignments. If you see names is equal to, we are writing like this. Names is equal to, we are taking it as a list. Vijay, Ajay, and Ram. Then what I am doing is A, comma B, comma C is equal to names. Then automatically the A will be Vijay, B will be Ajay, and C will be Ram. This is one more type of assignment. So, and one more, see, if you see there, the number of here the variables and this value should be equal. Otherwise, it will throw an error. If you see in this example, we took names is equal to 3, but here we try to assign the names to 4, A, B, C, D. Then it will throw an error. Okay, so throw an error. Whenever you are assigning the variable names, you should be very careful. This values is equal to this. And next we are having an operator called plus operator. The plus operator will be used as in a addition of two variables, and one more use of this plus is it will add as a concatenation of the two strings. If you say here we are using the x is equal to Vijay, print my name is plus x, plus character is used to variable to other. And so if you see Vijay Kumar x plus y, the output will be Vijay Kumar, and there won't be any gap between these two, continuously will print it as x plus y. Okay, so if you want to add to the mathematical operator x plus y, then it will give that print. So plus operator will be used both for the concatenation of the character two strings and as well as a variable, that is the out to summation of two numbers. And we can't combine, if you say here x is equal to 5, y is equal to Vijay. Now x is an integer, y is a string. We can't add x plus y because this is another type and this is the another. You can use both the strings by using plus or both way, that is digits by digits or floats, whatever it may be, by using the plus. So here x is integer, y is a string, so it will throw an error. Similarly, here also print my number is plus x. So this is a string, my number is a string, but x is like a integer, so it will throw an error. Okay, now we're having these are the different types is strings, like in your C, if you know familiar with the C, float, complex, list, and these list, tuple, range, dictionary, set, these we will see in the second week. Okay, what these are the different types of variables. And we're having operators. Two stars is the exponentiation, and as usual whatever we're having in the C, same multiplication, division, modulus, floor, division, plus, minus, and all these we are having. And these are the some more we are having is not, in, not in. These are some more operators. These are called the identity operators, and these are called the membership operators. Okay, in, not in, not or and are logical operators. Okay, so this one prepare. And we need, if we're having any type of object, if you want to know the type of the object, the syntax is type object. Okay, if I write the type of anything, it will give what is the type, whether it is integer, float, or anything. Okay, we can verify whether it is a, assume that I am giving x is equal to 5. I need to check whether it is an integer or not. Then I will write type x is int, then it will give either true or false. So if I write that example like type height is int, so I am checking whether the height is an integer or not, so it will give the true or false. So type of any variable will give the type of that one. And if you want to change one, assume that I had given x is equal to 5, I need to convert that x5 into that is the string format. Then I can write the here string, that is the whatever I want to change, and here the object. So assume that this is an example. Height is equal to int of height. So assume that height may be any other some other format other than int. Then we are making that height into an integer format. Like that, we can change the data types also. Okay. So these are the precedence of the different operator: parenthesis first, exponentiation, division, multiplication. I think you know bitwise and bitwise are relational operators, logical, not, and are. Okay. Precedence means whenever we are doing any expression, this is the order we have to follow. And membership, I told whatever not in, these are the membership, whether we have to check whether it is in or are not in, and is an identity operator. Okay, so if you see an example like this, if a is equal to 15, a is equal to 15, if type of a is float, print true, else print false. So it will check type of a. So type of a here it is a is 15, it's an integer, it's not is not a float, so it is false, so it will print false. So is operator will be used like identity operator. And we are having is not also. So if you say if type of b is not float, then like that we can use either is not operators. Okay, now we'll see some examples here. Already we discussed about this variable, and now you see which of the following operators have lower precedence than not in Python. So lower precedence than not. So if you see the precedence of the order not, these are all are having higher precedence than not, and logical are having, that is and are having lower precedence than the not. So if you see the plus and equal, all are having higher precedence except and. So and is having the lower precedence than not in the Python. And what will be the output of the following code? If you see what they had given, a is equal to 10, b is equal to 5, we'll run and see what we'll get the output. If you are having any doubt in doing that one, you can run in our code and you check whether what is the answer we are getting. A is equal to 10, b is equal to 5, print a. This is the exponential operation mod 3. Okay, so what we'll get if I run and see the answer, we'll get it as 1. So we'll see how you got it as 1. So which is having the higher precedence, exponents or modulus? If you go and see which is having higher exponents, exponent is having higher precedent when compared to the division modulus. Division modulus, here modulus is not there. Modulus also having lower precedence when compared to the exponent. Exponent is having higher precedent when compared to the, these are the precedence orders. Exponent, then these are having next these are having these. So first we are having the exponent operator. So A exponent B. So 10 power 5. 10 power 5 mod 3. Okay. So 10 power 5 so 10 power 5 mod 3. So what will get 10 power 5 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mod 3. Mod 3 means remainder, whatever after division of this number by 3, whatever the remainder will get, that is the modulus. So if I divide this one with 3, so the remainder will be 1. So the remainder is 1. So modulus means we'll write the remainder of the particular division. So the answer is 1. So you, whenever you are giving this type of thing, you need to follow the precedence, which is having the higher precedence. First do that operation, then go for the next precedence. Okay. Next, see what will be the output of the following code snippet. What they had given, greetings is equal to namaste, and greetings of 1 is equal to float of greetings, and print type of the greetings 1. Okay, so if you run this code, what will happen? Greetings is equal to namaste, greetings 1 is equal to float of greetings, print type of greetings. So if I run this code, what will get is, see, couldn't convert string to float. So it will throw an error. So what is happening there? Here we are assigning the variable called greetings a string, namaste. Then we're trying to convert this string to float. Float of greetings means the greetings variable is the string and we are converting into float. But that conversion is not allowed. Only the is, if you see int a, then I can convert into string. Assume that I'm having y is equal to some 10.5. Then I can convert into string, but we can't convert strings into integer and float. Okay, so that's why it will throw an error. If I I can write this as, instead of this namaste, if I write, assume that, I'm having the same code. Okay, so instead of namaste, assume that I'm giving it as an 20 point some 5. So meaning that now, this is the greetings is the now float. I can convert into string. Okay, meanwhile we'll see the next, it will taking so much time. Okay, so code will throw an error. So you remember, we can't convert string to either integer or float. Next, given two variables j is equal to 6 and z is equal to 3.3. If both normal division and float division operators were used to divide j by g, what would be the data type of the value obtained from the operations? So if I do 6 by 3.3 normal division, automatically something will get it in the form of a float, because integer by float will get it in the form of a float. And floor division, 6 by 3.3, floor division, whatever the value we will get, it will take the nearest integer in the negative side, and we will see what will get the output for those two. Okay, so if you see string, uh, this one, j is equal to 6 and z is equal to 3.3. If you print j by g, that is a normal division, what we got? 1.818, and so this is the float. So if I print type of x, that is a normal division, I will get it as a float. Now I am doing the floor division. Okay, so j by z, if I run that one, I will get it as the 1. So nearest integer value we will get into the next to lowest integer. Lowest integer is 1.8, lowest integer is 1 only. So we will get it. It won't get the 1, it will give that 1.0. So the type is the float type. Both for the division and floor division, we will get it as 1.0. So we got it as float and float, both. Okay, what will be the output of the following code? So we got it as a is equal to 10. So here if I write in the double quotations, now a is in the form of a string. It is not an integer. If you didn't mention the single quotations or double quotations, then it is an integer. Okay, now we mention it as in the form of a single quotation. So it is as a string. B is equal to float of a plus 5. Result is equal to str b plus 1, 2, 3 string. Okay, print type of result. They're asking the result, whatever the result we are having here, what is the type of that result? Okay, so if you see, what we are doing here is a is equal to 10. Now we will, if you see the type of a, it is str. So str is the type of that one. Okay, so if I didn't mention that single quotations, then again it will take time, I think. Then the type is integer. Okay, so here now in our question they had given quotations, now it is the string. Okay, so str is the string of that one. Next, what they had given, b is equal to, so b is equal to float of a plus 5. B is equal to float of a plus 5. Print b. If you see the answer, what they had given, 15.0. You see, here a is normally string, but we are trying that string to convert into a float. So here in the string, we are not having any words like 10, 20 like that. Now the number is there. Then the type conversion will be allowed here. Okay, so now whenever I wrote b is equal to float of a plus 5 means float of a means now it considered it as 10.0 plus 5. So 15.0. That's why it got 15.0. Okay, so next what they had given result is equal to str of b plus. So again we are converting this b into string. Okay, so what we had converting print b, I had given the print b, what we got 15.0. Then strb is then we have result is equal to strb. If I write strb again it is 15.0. Type of b is float. So str of b plus 1 to 3. Now that b is converted into string, then we are adding to another string. Okay, so if I print the result, what I got 15.0123. So string plus is adding it as a concatenation of strings. So what is the type of the result? So str is the type of the result. Okay, so if I assume that instead of the 10, if I write ten, assume that I am having like this ten, then what will happen? 10 is a string. We can't convert into a float. 10 ten is like words, word like so it will throw an error called we can't convert. Okay, so here float of a couldn't convert string to float ten. So okay, remember that one. If I write the digits, it will be allowed. Otherwise, it won't allow to convert into a other values. Okay, so now it won't throw any error. We can convert that one into this. So the class is str. What will be the output of the following code? A is equal to 15, B is equal to 3, C is equal to 4, and this is the thing. Okay, first you need to take the precedence, that is this one. Okay, first this one. Okay, so we are having 15 plus 3 into 4 floor division. Next C modulus B means 4 modulus 3 minus 5. So first is parenthesis. So 5 plus 3 into 4 floor division 1. Modulus means remainder. 4 divided by 3 remainder will get 1 minus 5. Next this one you will do. So 15 plus 4 3s are 12. 12 divided by 1. So floor division again 1 will get minus 5. So 15 plus 12 minus 5 will get it as 22. Okay, so the answer will be. So you remember the precedence of the order, how to give that precedence. So A is equal to 15, B is equal to 15. If you run this code, we will get it as 22. You have to follow the precedence of the order whenever we are executing this type of programs. Okay, what will be the output of the following code? A is equal to 4, B is equal to 5, and A. So if you are having this type, okay, this can be written as A is equal to A into B into 2. That is the meaning of that one. So what we'll get? A is 4 into 5 into 2. So 4 into 5 into 2 is 20 into 2, that is 40. So the answer is. So if you run this one, we'll get it as 40. Okay. Now, what will be the output of the following code snippet? A is equal to 3, B is equal to 5, and this one. So what we are doing here is, where this is the checking whether A is equal to 3 or not, true or false. C is equal to, A is equal to 3. So this is true, and B is equal to 5. This is true, or A is not equal to 3, false. True and true is true or false. True or false is true. Okay, so C is equal to true. You need to follow and. What are the and what are the are? So if you are having and true is true, true and false is false, false and true is false, false and false is false. This is for and. For R, true is true, true or false is true, false or true is true, and false is false. Okay, this is for R. So true or false is true. For and true is true. Okay, so you need to remember and means both has to be true. Then only it will become true. But for R, any one is true, it's enough for the true. If both are false, then only it will be false. So here the answer is okay. So if we run A is equal to 3, B is equal to 5. Okay, so we'll get it as true. Okay, so if we go for the next question, let A is equal to 5, B is equal to 3. What is the result of the following? So what they are asking, this is the AND operation. Okay, so what we have to do is here is 5 we need to represent in the binary form, that is 1 0 1, and 3 is 0 1 1. And what is the result of AND means and is a bitwise AND operator. Okay, so this and this and is both are different. Okay, this and is true or false, like false. So this and is the bitwise AND operator. You need to convert into the binary format and do the bitwise AND. Again the same bitwise. 1 and 1 is 1. So for true like. So for AND operation, for operation, 1 1 is 1. The remaining are 1 0 is 0, 0 0 is 0. So 1 0 1 1 1 is 1 and 1 0 1 is 1, 0 0 is 0. Okay, so this is for operation. Same, this is true true like that. 0 means false, 1 is true like that. So 1 1 is 1 0 and 0. So 0 0 1, 0 0 1, the equivalent is 1. Okay, so like that you need to do. Okay, A is equal to 5, B is equal to 3. If we do the AND operation, we will get it as 1. Okay. Next, if you see A is equal to 3, A is equal to 3, B is equal to 12, print A into B. So what is happening here? A is equal to an integer, B is a string. Okay, so they had given the answers as 36, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 and error invalid operation and supposed to use exponential between int and string. So there won't be any issue. You can use integer and string. So if you see, then it will print as 3 into string, means the string printed 3 times, 1 2 1 2 1 2 like that. Okay, so the operation it will allow in the Python and we will get it as the 12 will be given as the 3 times. Okay, next minus 9, this is the floor division. So 9 by 7, what we'll get it as the minus 2. So actually we'll get it as minus 1 point something, round up to the nearest lower integer, so it will give it as a minus 2. Okay, floor means rounding to the lowest integer value. Okay, so minus 1 point something will get, so floating to minus 2. And consider the following codes. Now what will be the data type of y? Okay, so x is equal to 15. Then what we are doing is str float of x. So float of x means x will be converted into float and again that float is converted into str. So the data type will be str. Okay, so while naming the variable, use of any special character other than underscore will throw which type of error. So as we saw, it will give the syntax error. Let x will be Mayur. Which of the following commands convert x to float data type? Already we discussed. Whenever you are having the string, we can't convert the string either to float or to integer. Other than the x will be the number. So if you remind x is equal to 10 there in the form of a single double quotations, then we can convert. But x is like this format, then we can't convert. So can't convert string to a float data type. It will throw an error. If you're having x is equal to some numbers, float, then we can convert. Okay. Which Python library is commonly used for data wrangling and manipulation? Normally, we are having the Python libraries NumPy, Pandas, and Scikit. We'll see in the next week. Pandas will be used for the data manipulations and wrangling, and NumPy used for like arrays. Okay, we'll see in the next week that. Predict the output of the following code. You see, x is equal to 10, y is equal to 5, z is equal to 3, x plus y mod z. So, which is having the higher precedence? Mod list is having higher precedence. Okay, so 5 mod 3. So 10 plus 5 mod 3. First we have to take 5 mod 3. So 5 mod 3 is 5 divided by 3, remainder 2. So 10 plus 2, 12. So 12 will be the answer. 5 and 3, same answer, whatever we discussed now. So AND is the bitwise AND operator. Which Python, why Python is preferred over other platforms as the ideal programming language for data science? All these are reasons why we are using Python for data science. Okay, because it has the robust user community, simple to learn, and all the options are correct. Which of the following is not an acceptable naming convention for variables in Python? If you see, this is allowed, this is allowed, this is allowed, this is not allowed. Why means using of the digit at the starting of the variable name is not allowed. Okay. Out of the following, which is a correct statement about assigning variables to multivariables? So I told that we can use both the assignments. ABC is, this one is correct and this one is also correct. Both are allowed in the Python. Okay. Which of the following statement is false about the correction of object to a new data type? So false means this is a false. Changes made to the data type of an object should be stored only in a different variable. It's not like that. So we use A is equal to A into B. Like that also we can use. Whatever the thing we can use, and we can also use the same variable. Which of the following examples correspond to the usage of exponential operator? The exponential operator is this one. Double double into is the exponential operator. In the Python statement, what are P? This is what is this one and what are this one. So it is an expression and these are the P and Q are the operands. When we are writing this expression, the y is equal to like this. This is an expression and P and Q are the operands. So what are the values of the following expressions respectively? 10 divided by 5. So both are integers. 10 floor division. So if you do this one, 100 divided by 25 division, we will get it as 4.0. And if you want to check, you check and check what we are having. 100 divided by having some A is equal to 100 divided by 4 and B is equal to 100 by 4. Print A. Okay, 25.0 and 25. Floor division always gives to a integer value only, to nearest integer value. Okay. Next, what is the value of q after following code step it is executed? P is equal to 2.5 if q is equal to p greater than and is instance x of float, print q. Then it will give it as a is instance of x comma float, it will give it as a false. Compute the value of the expression, the same thing you need to follow. Okay, these are the different questions they may ask. So follow the same thing. First is having exponential operator, then this follow and you will get it as answer as 50. Okay. What will be the output of following? P is equal to 7, Q is equal to 1. Same. Print P is equal to Q. This is the logical greater than q, r and you check whether it is the true or false. Okay, so greater than, true means true are like that. Okay, these are the answers we will get. That's all about the week one.